It's Coco Tarot back again with another message. I'm going to pull a card from here and then we're going to clarify with the tarot. But first, I wanted to flip through this numerology book and get a little message for you guys in the beginning. So let's see what we flip to. I've never done this, but I've seen other readers do it, and I think it's really cool because I'm a total book geek. I have way too many books. So let's see. All right. So I'm going to read number 92. You take your life and role seriously. When you honor yourself as an individualist, a creator of original ideas and visions, you create miraculous healing. You balance love and intimacy, compassion and cooperation in all you do. As a wise leader, you set an example for peace. You have a mission to help and support humanity. Wow, so maybe you're like a high priest or a high priestess as well. Maybe you also read tarot, or maybe you work in like the medical field or are a beautician or do something where you heal people. You make people feel good about their life or just who they are. The shadow side of 92 is expressed when you are out of alignment. You can have division and indecision running through your life. You may trust too easily and get anxious around others. You have to protect yourself against those who don't wish you well due to your high sensitivity. Yes, so you're definitely someone who is spiritual, maybe an empath. You, like it says here, you definitely have to learn to, protect your energy. Find people you can trust, people that really bring out that advocate and that leader inside of you. So that's beautiful. Number 92, that also reduces to 11. Maybe you see ones a lot. So let's get started. So messages for the collective, please. What does the collective need to know right now? Thank you so much. I hope everyone is doing well. So yeah, whoever is watching this, you definitely have some gifts. Maybe you do feel intuitive or like you do have psychic gifts or something like that, but I'm definitely feeling that energy. Messages for the collective, please. Whoa. Alrighty. So the Four of Michael, insights that come from quiet meditation, the need for more sleep or time off, and seek relief from stress. So yeah, you seem to be someone who gets really, you get energy from others or from situations around you. And maybe you're at a point right now where the news or the things that are going on in the world, it's tough for you. You're probably feeling all of this negative energy, this spiritual warfare going on inside of people. I think we've all been feeling it as a collective, and it could be kind of weighing you down a little bit, making you feel helpless, hopeless. So many things in the world are going on, and it can really feel out of our grasp, or like there's nothing we can really do about it. So let's get some tarot to clarify and see, what's going on in your headspace. So clarify this card for me. Thank you so much. Oh, whoop, 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 whoop. Sorry, guys. When they flip out like that, I get a little, well, wow, yeah. Oh, whoever you are, you're an empath. You can feel, I'm hearing, the collective consciousness in the world. You can feel when things are off or when energies aren't at their fullest alignment. Like I said, maybe you've been watching the news a lot or just being really wrapped up in current affairs, and it has you bogged down. You could be restless, not be able to sleep, insomnia. Maybe you're even having some night terrors, some weird dreams is what I'm hearing. You're probably having like really intense dreams. And all of this, it's making you, in a way, a little bit neglect your mental health. You're so focused on outside sources and what's going on in the world, which is fine. Like, of course, you're going to be worried about what's going on around you, but it's neglecting what's going on inside of you. I'm seeing like a mirror inside of someone, and you kind of reflect what's on the outside, like inside, you bring all of that energy in. And I think right now, what the cards are saying and about the number 92 and what we read together, it's really asking you to find a way to release these energies. Obviously, you have to know about what's going on in the world. You have to be up to date, just, so you know where things are going, or just how to prepare for things. And your angels or God or whoever you believe in, they want you to learn about these things or watch these things, but also not to take on the burden of the negativity in the world. You could be an INFJ, or like I said, someone who advocates for other people, who like to help people, who like to play that leadership role. And it's really beautiful. But what comes with that is this awareness we have to have with our personal space inside of our mind. I feel like you're a very sweet person on the inside. Maybe you don't always show that to people, but you're very caring and compassionate. And you care about people as a group. That's why what happens in the world bothers you, because you want everybody to be able to excel in their path, or to at least have a chance to excel in your path. And right now, with the state of the world, it probably feels like no one has that opportunity to really have growth. I'm hearing the American dream. Nobody has that opportunity to get that white picket fence, that family, that happiness that we're all promised when we're young. People tell us we can be anything, or that's what they told our generation. But we live in a world where it's hard to be anything. Not only are there so many options, but there's so many opinions. There's so much, I'm hearing death. I'm sorry that's so dark, but there's just so much darkness in the world, and it's all unearthing during our generation. And that's why you feel in this space right now. Tell me more. I'm really like smacking these cards out too right now, guys. So you're probably being really hard on yourself. The cards are like, ow, ow. Sorry, guys, that's so silly. Yeah, the Ten of Swords and the Ace of Cups. You feel everything. You could probably not even like to go to the grocery store because it's a lot of energy. The fluorescent lights, you're like, ugh, you are super in tune, or able to, I'm seeing like a sponge just suck up and absorb these energies around you. You could try maybe wearing hats when you go out to protect your crown chakra. Or, what really helps me is I love to have a little piece of black tourmaline in my purse. That always seems to make me feel a lot better, and because when you're an empathetic person, or you have some kind of gifts, because we all have different spiritual gifts. Not all of our gifts are the same that, God or the universe gives us. And when you have gifts like that, you really have to learn how to navigate reality with them, because reality isn't built for people who have gifts. It's built not even necessarily for people who are good in the world, if you know what I'm trying to say. So that's why people like us, or people who are genuinely kind and good people, we have to really forge our way into this reality, because there's constantly evil forces or negativity trying to push us out, trying to gain control. There is a huge spiritual warfare going on right now, guys. People are claiming sides. And there's no gray area anymore. You're either going further into your karmic path, into darkness, or you're going into the light. And with those polar energies constantly at war with each other right now, you're exhausted by it. You could even feel like you need a vacation, or you need a way to escape all of it. And this is why this card is telling you to seek relief, to have some quiet time to yourself, to maybe turn off the news, watch your stories, or get your current events, but then turn it off and do something for yourself, or do something that makes you feel good. Listen to upbeat music, or watch a comedy, watch a movie that inspires you, watch a documentary. I love documentaries. There's so many things out there. Even reading a book, things like that can really help bring you out of this funk from what's happening in the world. Tell me more. Yeah. It definitely affects your inner child having these feelings. You probably feel a little bit slighted by the world because maybe you had a lot of plans or dreams. Maybe you were one of those people who didn't even get to have a graduation because of the lockdowns, or you didn't get to, experience those things that, like I said, we are promised in life. We're promised those milestones. And it feels like you are hurt because those milestones that you want to achieve, you're not allowed to achieve them because there's things going on in the world stopping you, whether it's lockdowns, whether it's just you being scared to go out because people are crazy, things like that. And it makes your inner child suffer because you feel trapped in some sort of reality that almost doesn't feel real to you because of how harsh it is. Yeah, it makes you go within. But the Nine of Pentacles is here. The Ace of Cups is here. You have the power to turn that negativity into something, is what I'm hearing. Maybe you like to do art, or maybe you have some kind of hobby that helps you drain out this negativity. Try to do that. If you paint, if you sing, even if you just like fiddle with a guitar and you're not very good at it, find a way to release this energy, because something about doing that is going to bring you into a Nine of Pentacles, which is going to make you feel a little bit more fulfilled on the inside. Focus on yourself for a little bit. It's okay to take a break from all of the news and current events and stuff like that. It's okay to take a break from that for your mental health. I encourage it. I really do. You can watch the news all day and it'll just fill you with fear, with anxiety. And I don't want to go off on a tangent, but that's the purpose of media, is to create a sensation inside of you in order to influence you to make a certain action. It's so you have to be careful about what you're reading or what you're watching, because a lot of these sites and stuff like that, they don't even care about getting the facts out there, or care about victims, or care about how things are affecting people. They just want clicks. They just want views. There's a few sources out there that, yeah, they care. They're giving you actual facts, unbiased. But a lot of the stuff you see out there is supposed to create like a rage content in order for people to react to. That's why you see people talking about news stories before anything has even come out. And then when the truth comes out, they don't post the redactions as much as they post the stuff that wasn't even true. Somebody needed to hear that. You can't trust everything you read and everything you see. And if it's affecting your mental health and causing sleepless nights, causing you to feel angry, is what I'm hearing, because it's stunting you or your position in life, or like I said, other people's position in life, because you care about others, then it's time to, turn it off. Take a break. I'm hearing there's always going to be evil in the world. That's just, it's just the balance of it, unfortunately. There's always going to be evil, and hopefully one day we get to an age where there's less of it, but you can't distract yourself with, true crime and evil stories and news and stuff like that. You got to lighten it up sometimes. Tell me more. Yeah, you have to move forward. Take what you learn from these situations, or I'm hearing, after you read these things, don't ruminate on them, or after you watch stories, or don't sit there and think about it all night and I'm seeing someone like after you watch something, then you're Googling about it, then you're watching videos about it. You really go into this little rabbit hole about things. You could even be a conspiracy theorist, which I know is like a taboo word nowadays, but you can even be someone who can see through the how reality is constructed, if that makes sense. You're not a sheep. That's what I'm trying to say. You're not a sheep. This isn't someone, whoever this energy I'm reading for right now is, you're not a sheeple type person. You are very woke, as they say. Tell me more. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, you could have like a business or an idea or some kind of talent or something that you need to work more on. You've been neglecting this. Maybe if you're a writer, you haven't been writing, or if you a painter, you haven't been painting. You know, you need to tap into the things you like, because it's kind of breaking your heart by focusing on the things that you can't change. Focus on the things you can change. Maybe try volunteering, doing like a soup kitchen, or helping kids might help you. With the 6 of Cups here, you should do something that helps children, because that's going to fulfill you somehow. And that could actually change, maybe not the world, but it could change someone's life for the better. There's a lot of ways you can go out there and volunteer for children or be there for children, even like a big sister, big brother program, or like Make-A-Wish Foundation. Look that up. I think that would be really amazing for you. Whoever this is, you should try to do something in your community to help people, because you're an advocate, you're a leader, you're meant to be in the community and you know, doing those community gardens or helping those kids get their ball over the fence. That's what I'm seeing. You're neighborly. So tap into that, because it's gonna really help you sleep at night. Yeah, and you won't feel so trapped anymore. You're breaking your own heart and trapping yourself by being, I'm hearing, too realistic. You're too in reality right now. It's time to move towards something that makes you have this passion for life. And like I said, that could be volunteering, working with children, working with animals. That, I think doing some kind of charity work would really benefit your mental health and help you get to a state in life that you need to get to. And that is your reading for today, guys. And I'll be back soon with another message. Toodaloo.